isn't that working? No, it is working. All right, we're on. What's happening, Michael Graham? How you doing? Welcome on in. Just waiting for everyone to make their way in, making sure this all actually works. Juan Sky, how you doing? Hey, welcome on in. We're just making sure all my settings are up to date and that I tell the world what we're doing. Make sure everybody knows. Let's create a post. We've done that. Hashtag working as intended. What's happening, footers? How you doing? Who do I have in the Stanley Cup? I got the Panthers. What up, though? What's happening, Rog? McMenemy, yeah, JYD is something else. We're going to have some fun trying to make that work tonight, aren't we? For sure. I think I set that all up correctly. Only one way to find out. You're all here, so I think I've put all the words out that needs to be. So let's wait as more comes in. Yeah, exactly. That's right, Dark. That's right. The angle chant. The angle chant. Yeah, that JYD is something awful. Mr. Vongo, afternoon. Welcome on in. Welcome everybody in. Let's see if this actually works. I put in the Royal Rumble counter. You're a new transfer in? Awesome, SRP. Welcome on in. We're always welcome.
You just made the list.
You just made yourself into the list. Let's count down with the Royal Rumble. And now we can get it. What is my prediction for the next MLC? That's interesting. It's also, what is your prediction for the next MLC restate? That's a fun and interesting question. Hopefully everyone's checked their in-game messages. You should have a bag from Scopely for this striker. Many Faces of Mick Foley. So it should be in your stuff over here. I, of course, have not been told anything of these sort of predictions. Yeah, the JYD gear, like, it helps, but it doesn't really help. That's the problem. SRP, my new transfer student, you're saying it's a mutant month? Okay. What makes you say that? It's an interesting prediction. And disclaimer, I have no idea. I haven't been told anything about the next MLC. I usually find out the same time that y'all do. So, I will do no such thing. Mutant month. What else do we think is going on this month? This next MLC. How do we do this MLC? I know we had sort of a recap last night, Goldie and I, on the official. Still won't get the job done. Just lipstick on a pig. Yeah, the game, they gave him that gear and he was great for like 15 seconds, maybe 25. He was good for a little bit in the game, but you had to have the gear, which was rare, and by the time most people got the gear, the game had evolved from 5-star bronze and made it really difficult for him to play. So it's gonna be a test tonight to see if we can do anything with him. But we got some other fun things that we can add on to tonight. So appreciate. Oh shoot! I shouldn't have allowed that. I can't rush it. I usually just hit go. The problem with that was my free characters went in there. Which is not what I wanted. My freebies from Scopely that they're going to take back, so I can't actually use these ones here. Also, 6-star Sarge. So I'm not actually supposed to use those in there. All those posters. Oh, those posters. And thus you missed both Mutant MLCs. Well, now's a good time to actually be a part of the Mutant MLC because they're, as they do, over a year old, they usually make it a lot easier to get those ones that you've missed in the past. You're on 9 and could bag 3 more this weekend, not including the free Lex. Wow. You could bag 12 in a month, McMenemy. That's incredible. So I have Trick Sarge, Furbo. Thank you so much for lending me Trick Sarge. So we have Trick Sarge to do some gameplay tonight. Yeah, Vic. I can show some Junkyard Dog gameplay. I have him 5 bronze. We might have to take him a little bit higher, but I'm not sure how far we're going to get, especially with the Ultimate Warrior being the final boss. Eek. Restate, I don't think they'll do any such thing. What's up, Joe Dirt? Thanks, Lex. Appreciate that. I have no idea what they're going to do. So before we all jump to conclusions, let's just let them do their thing. But Mutant Month sounds very, very interesting. So if it's a Mutant Month, what mutants do we think? You don't think people should look into the daily bags? Yeah, they've given moderns when we've had Legends months and so forth. So it's never really an indication. It's just more of who's rare and who's rarer that they usually put in for those sort of things, right? So he's easy if you have the 6-star JYD. Otherwise, good luck. Do you have the 6-star JYD? That would be Eagles. Did you change your name to Nakamura Forever? Is that you? Did you actually do that to troll me? Which I think is amazing, by the way. Is that what you did? Is that what you did? Did you just troll me by changing your name to Nakamura Forever? It's possible to turn 1, even turn 2. Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. Legends areas would be nice, yeah. Lux, we're on the main channel, and so they hold sort of everything. So, unfortunately, the main channel has a much stricter thing than I do on mine. So, Leo, welcome on in. I do not. No, you're okay, Lux. It's not a big deal. I read it and I thought it was funny, but it's not my channel. This is the main channel, so I can't. It's whatever catches on here. It's got to stay. So, nice. Now you're stuck with it for 2 months. Leo, I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately. I'm a Canadian, far from Espanol. 35 minutes to beat Warrior on Hell mode. 35 minutes? Oh my gosh. Wilpus, how you doing? Welcome on in. Paco, how you doing? Welcome on in. there have been 2 mutant months. We've had 2 MLCs with mutants. We've had several sort of smaller mutant, like mutants versus zombies, I think. So we've had stuff like that too. Mutant Mankind before the month is out, yeah. 13 total. Hall of Fame Rune, Tech, Breck, Acro, Edge. Nice, McMenemy. I did up more mutants. Well, that's what was stated in the chat above, Mike. That the thought is that we might have a mutant month coming up based on our bag situation. Where's the daily rewards? So our daily rewards show bags. Bump bump ba-dum, whoop. So you have the chance at Seth, and then you have the chance at Mankind. So that's basically where it's all coming from. So that is what they're thinking. So, but I don't know. As I said, I have no idea. Escape Artist helped out tremendously. Interesting. All right, well, we got a few things that we can go over today. This is our exam cram as we head into the weekend. I have not released my Pat Patterson video. You need that, Seth, if you ain't got him. Absolutely. Anybody who doesn't have that, Seth, totally. There's a lot more Mattel mutant figures for them to copy. That's absolutely true, Phil. So there's a lot more that could be put into the game that we don't have yet. So if mutant is the call, or in the next few months, we might have another mutant one. There are still MLC points, Watley, I believe, in these right over here. I think there's 10,000. I want to say it's 10,000 in the boss for the weekend. I'm not sure how many else after that though. So mutant CM Punk, Michael, that might be not possible. Paco, if I knew what you were saying to me, I would absolutely. Pat is going to wreck this boss. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of Steiner Brothers shards from those bags. Yeah, I've actually got a lot of them as well too, Eagles. So I'm gonna have to keep remembering that it's actually Eagles talking to me, and not Nakamura forever. And I refuse to call you by that for the remainder of the next 2 months. Now that you've, this is like the epic troll where you just continue to troll me on this. So for Pat Patterson, and I gotta tell you, like, I love the 70s lapel. This is why his head doesn't look quite so right, because he's got like super disco collar right there. Yeah, it's exactly it, Eagles. So we have him going. I was trying to find some time to work with a little bit of Sarge, but thank you Furpo and Scopely giving me Sarge at 26k to try him out today. So we are going to thank you, Spider Guard. I have a little bit of a better chance with French, but even then, did you change your name? Nice. So yeah, so we're gonna play a little bit of Pat Patterson. If y'all want, I want to try him out a little bit with Sarge. Sarge himself is actually really interesting as you get him up to 6-star. I was looking at this moveset that you can run. I think would be really interesting. In boss battle for Pat. I think triple black would be an interesting one for him. Get the sub down, throw 36 of them out there, hit the move that makes all the damage, and then recycle it out again. Yeah, I think because the other black one destroys stuff. So yeah, McMenemy, I think that's a really good moveset for him. T-Unit in the house. Hey, what's happening? T-Unit. Give my regards to DJ if he's somewhere around you. Also tell him what's up. So Titan plate. Yeah, so McMenemy, it's a 4 charge, right? So a very low charge move for him. So we could run this during tours without any trainers or any MP trainers and really get it just, of course, with a drip. Eagles always with a drip. Black moves drip. Drip, 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 drip. I'm not sure actually I would run him. Actually, you probably could run him with a drip. The problem is that it... Actually, you know what? In a boss battle, it wouldn't matter because he doesn't get a chance to destroy stuff. The problem with the drip plate is that it sometimes gets overthrown, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. Nay Rains! What's happening, Nay Rains? Welcome on in here at Professor University. Drip is a waste on Pat, but maybe in a boss battle it might be a little bit different. No problem, Nico boy. Well, anybody who's coming into class now, usually the first 15 minutes we're just talking. You should make a video of that. Eagles, don't stop. you and T are gonna wreck stuff, Lux. Nice. Yeah, we haven't even like taken attendance yet.
Bueller.
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 Bueller. Bob, how you doing? Welcome on in. We're taking a look at Sarge and Slaughter at over 26K right now, seeing what he's gonna do. Who's gonna be the best for the boss? The best for the boss is actually gonna be Patterson. So Pat Patterson's probably going to be one of the better ones for it. If y'all have watched my video take on it, I've tried to find the time to do the bargain bin, but we can go over some of the ones that you can use this weekend. But you guess you're here. What's happening at HBK? Welcome on in. 5-star gold boss plate, 3 purple down props, Dreamville. Very nice. Here, Brother Raisin. Nice. This be summer school. That is very true. We're in summer school. There's no attendance in summer school. That's right. After the new guy, of course. Yeah, we're going to go over all of that, Templars. So, yeah, we're going to do that today. Z-Dom definitely is going to be smacking real hard. You could make a case for Yokozuna. So if you've seen my video, if you haven't seen my video, go to YouTube and check out Professor G Gaming and my video that I put up there about all of this. But where is... Oh, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to hit that. I think you could run a tricolor. Silence Gems? Silence Gems. Is it Silence Gems? No, it's Road Break Gems. He's not going to do anything that we want. No, this was the last boss. Whoops, sorry. Not you. Oh, it is Silence Gems, isn't it, or no? Am I missing something? Have I lost my mind totally? It is Silence Gems, right? It is Silence Gems. That's what I thought. Yeah. I need to make sure again, because Road Breaks was the big one. But yeah, Silence and Green is what we're looking for. Silence, Greens, and Rose. So you could actually run like a tricolor like this, so you wouldn't have to worry about the red gems. Z Black, that's a good one, Eagles. I like that too. Unless you're making a live recording. This is my channel. You know what? I will do what I want here. All right?
I don't think you listen too good.
All right, McMenemy? This is how I do my stuff here.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Into the danger zone.
What's happening, Bills Mafia? How you doing? So there's what I like about this boss battle is that there are a lot of posters that you can use that are going to be good posters in terms of making somewhere between 50 to 100 million a turn. So there's a lot more of a chance for your teammates to actually do very well. Yeah, so Hall of Fame Rude HBK also going to do very good. Yeah, so if I'm going to start calling them hashtag cards, I'm going to get hashtag fired. So they're posters. On this channel, posters. So I got to follow the rules, right? We're in my classroom. I got to follow the rules.
What?
Follow the rules, or else.
You just made the list.
That's also the other problem that I have. Striker Honky Tonk Man. Yeah, Jackson. Absolutely. Did I say HBK? I don't know. Did you say? Yeah, so HBK 11111. That's my homie. We're faction mates, so yeah, he's the HBK I'm talking about. But is there another HBK you can use, like a dripped plate version of a striker one? You can. Anybody who has themselves KO, you can do some KO stuff. Jeremy, no giveaways. Unfortunately, they don't allow me to give giveaways yet. I'm too new to the process, so I don't have any of those things, so I apologize. We can use the HBK. He is definitely awesome. All right, so one day.
At least I'm out there trying new things.
That's what I told Scopely, but they said, you know what, you gotta prove yourself first, there, Professor. So one day. So KO, as I was saying, if you wanted to, this is a way that you could probably run KO, of which hopefully blowing up the board is going to give you the randomized blast gems. Put on a Titan plate with him. So Kali repack will also be a good one to use for this if you got Kali. Clyde, what's happening? They don't trust me with the cause. Bill's Mafia, you've been to my stream enough. How many times does my stream actually break down? You want to give me the codes? They're never going to give me the codes to that kind of stuff. But no, it's one of those, like, they got to make sure that I pass this month, right? So this is the month that is make or break for the professor. So if you don't see me again next month, you kind of get an idea of what happened. You're saying that I would just use them. Yeah, I'm not trustworthy at all. So
You're just a jealous, lazy bum.
that's all I am. Just a jealous, lazy bum. So more Q&A. Let's see if we go to anything else. How would I run Kali? What's happening, Fish? How you doing? So let's go into how we... All right, we can throw out questions or we can check out some guys at the moment. My Kali. Carl, how you doing? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. The least trustworthy person out there is a Canadian. Like 100%. That's the last thing you're going to want to do, is trust anyone. So you would run him. I believe it's actually these three moves that you would run, right? So you'd run the clothesline, the silence, and then you would hit that move right there. I don't think there's another that increases your purple MP, random area into purple gems, purple gem damage by 88%. Okay, so you can run it sort of two ways. I did Bill's Mafia, so I have him to stick on Patterson. We're going to do that in a minute or two. So that's part of our fun tonight. So you can either use the 5-star move here to try to reload, or the other thing you can do is try to find a way to get this to go off so you can add to your purple gem damage, although I'm not sure the Spine Buster's in your best interest. If you're just looking to reload Watley, then I would go with these two black moves right here and the Punjabi headbutt to get it back together, if that makes sense. So no work until Monday. Monday you get time and a half. You know what? That's the good stuff, right, Carl? That when you get the nice long weekend, and then you don't have to go back until Monday. Monday's a time and a half type of day, so you get to feel like you're actually being appreciated for doing your work, because you're actually getting what is closer to probably what we all deserve, which is time and a half for our jobs. So that is how we would run our Kali for all of this. Let's go play around with Patterson. On a public holiday? Hells to the yeah. Let's change some tour. I have 0 6-stars that I can actually go against with Patterson, which is rather frustrating. So we're going to have to actually go against a 5-star. But I wanted to run out Sarge. And then we can play some Sarge gameplay afterwards as well, too. If you want to see him with a Titan and see how well he does. We don't want class. We want rarity. We want the Patterson. So, Scopely was kind enough. I haven't had a chance to sit around and play with what moveset we want to work with. So if you have Patterson, you've decided to take him up to 6-star, makes it worthwhile. Yeah, Carl. If you're getting paid $39 an hour, hells to the yeah. Hells to the yeah. I'm on the wrong screen. This is the better screen.
Oh, yeah.
What's happening, Zandal? How you doing? Welcome on in. You have made it to the class. So Patterson, where am I? The triple black will be really good. And you should take him 6-star if you have that opportunity, because it is only one token for the weekend. So if you've gotten lucky. Anybody get lucky? Has anybody got some Pat Patterson? You can put your ones in the chat and let everybody know how much. Get some hate rained down on you at the same time. Hate. 0? Okay. My apologies, girl. Anybody want to complain that they don't have it, we can put a 0 down. So you can do that too. I obviously have him only because Scopely has given him to me to do all of these wonderful previews. But if you do get him, then this is what I would run him. Minus 100. So not even near that. Yeah, where are all the whales at? Well, I don't know. No one wants to say that they got it too. I'm trying to out people, and none of them want to be for having them. No braggers? No braggers in the chat? Or is it really just too hard to get this Pat Patterson going? So yeah, this is the way that we would run him for. We would change these trainers, of course. But for those that don't know, Sergeant Slaughter now at 26K has a new training ability. So y'all have made it very clear that if we are going to take up these tier B, tier C garbage characters, as some of you have described it to me, then you want to have their training abilities brought up to the next level. And here we go. And Scopely's bringing them up sort of one at a time, which is fine. It gives you a little bit of time. That way they don't put out 40 of them at the same time. So the Dolphins are out, yeah. You tried, but nope. Got a 5 Dragon Ricky. That's awesome, Nico Boy. Way to go. No reason. No shards in the loot. No shards in the premium. That's actually quite true, right? So wait till the end of the weekend. One person in your faction, Brother Ray. Wow. So he's pretty rare then. So he's looking sort of like the the Great White Buffalo, just completely rare. No way to get him. But yeah, so if you get Sarge 26K, you're gonna get some row breaks doing 50% more damage. You're gonna generate more of them. So this would be good on if you get bust out your NWO Scott Halls and Kevin Nashes, for those of you that have decided to take those guys 6 stars. That'll definitely help. One got him 6, the other failed because of the tokens. Oh no. One got him from a bag. Wow, that's really lucky, repack. Man, oh man. Lucky stuff. So what moveset do y'all want to see? Scopely has also very graciously, I don't have one, but Furpo has given me a Sheik plate if y'all want to see maybe a triple green moveset with a Sheik plate. So whatever y'all want to see tonight, but I did want to show off a little bit of the Pat Patterson to see how much more damage we can get, especially if you don't have a Sheik plate and you end up getting him. How much can you do without sort of the best trainers? And I don't have, I believe it's Trick Mankind that also does 100% more damage. So what we would be doing here is close to 90 for each row break. So it'll be definitely a little bit different with that. Bob, there is a row break. I think it's just like a flat row break. That is a good question. I want to say that there is, but I don't think it's very big. 5-star gold in a single pull. Oh, that's so lucky. Any color. Yellow, blue. Countdown traps, botches. Protect, loots, reds, purples, reds. Crossbreak. For many, yeah, if there's any other options. I agree. And I remember when I was doing my preview videos last night, that I couldn't find anybody to do it. I guess your column break, purple dudes. It actually is Trick Sarge. So yeah, so it was Trick Sarge before, but they just bumped it up, Carl. Yeah. From one of your loots today. Nice, Lex. Congratulations. Yeah, I thought we had like a flat 2200 row break damage. Did I pass them? I tend to pass these very, very easily. We'll go back up for a little bit. I don't think we do. Yeah, I don't think we do, Bob. I think we. Yeah. So the coaches, I think Lux is right. I think you're right as well. I think Sarge was the only one, and now they've just bumped him up from the 5K that he was before now to the 26K, and then you have Bianca here, and then you have I believe it's a trick. Jabroni, how you doing? I don't have him, or else I would have him on here. It's not going to show me. It's not going to show me since I don't have him there because he has higher training damage. No, they make more. Z-Mankind, the Trickster, is 100%. That's the one that I'm missing. So if I had him, this would be just about 90,000 bonus for each row break gem. So that's troubling. But Z-Mankind is also rare, right? So if you have Sarge, which most, if not all of us do, but you don't have Z-Mankind, you do have, and if you do have Bianca, who's become a lot more closer, this I guess this is closer to a freer build for people that don't have some of the rarer ones. So I guess you can get a sense of just how he's going to hit in that case, right? But with that, he's probably going to hit a lot harder. We'll try it with an all hearts plate. That'll give us 100% more damage, at least on some of the gems. And we'll run him this way the first time out. But let's see what kind of damage we can do going forward. So if you do pull Patterson, you're going to want to make sure that, obviously, hopefully, that you get yourself Z-Mankind. But that you also, like, you're going to want to get him built up as best you can. So generate. Everyone's cool with me playing at 2 times because 1.25 times feels like an eternity, and regular speed now feels like I'm actually going back in time. So if you're done with a tour, there's a 6-star warrior in the tour that's open. I have not done the tour completely. How did he get? Of course he did. Of course he got a 5 match. Why wouldn't he get a 5 match? So we're gonna do 400k damage, and he took out a lot of our row break gems. So we did just about 1 million, and now we can try to reload. It's fine. So we got most of the board. One row we missed, and that did 2 million right there. We'll win this match. I think this triple black is pretty much a boss battle build. Row break, haven't checked your Andrew, but I guess it's gone. Was 3 row breaks at 9k before. Yeah, now it's 4 row breaks, Nems. So yeah, it's yeah. So the triple black is gonna slap in boss battle. That's pretty much where it's gonna hit the most, right? So if you're gonna get yourself, let's go to the tour then. McMenemy, you say there's one on here? Is it this one? Is this one has a... Is it this one's open? This one's not. That is an open hell node. Wonderful. Looks like we got some stuff to do. It's open. All right. Well, that's where we're heading then. All right, JYD. Y'all ready for some JYD? I guess that settles that. We're going to hit up some JYD. All right. So I do have his gear. I did buy the $5 pack so I could take him, because mine I think was 4 bronze with an open star. So I decided to get him up to at least this point here and level up some moves. We can do it for the stream since we're going to try to beat this anyways. Oh, there goes my coins. Shout out to the red pants. Exactly, too, Bob. Make red pants amazing again, right? Yeah. the nice. Look at those red pants. Yeah, thump JYD. I used to love the Junkyard Dog when I was a kid. That's right, Piper. You took him 5-star silver? I'm not sure I'll take him that high, but I will just get him up as far as I can go. All right. Who would have thought that changing the pants would make him better? You know what? They do say that the pants make the man. That is what they say, Carl. It's very sure. And now is 6 bronze. Oh, Eagles, you did it. He was epic. That's right, McMenamin. With that gear, it's pretty cake. Excellent. Let's go change some of this. Let's find one we. Oh, you're actually 3/4 of the way open, but that's not what we want. We want a whole one open. What does that make her? Well, it can make. I'm moving on, Mike. Moving on. Definitely not gonna. Definitely not gonna do that. Yeah, had me at cake, for sure. All right, let's put some of you on. Do I have one that's actually ready to go? Actually, you might be better. I'm trying to see if there's a way that I can do this without. I'm not sure what I have. What do I have? Oh, I only got 25k. That's never good. We might have to go farming some bits. And that is always the way to keep everybody entertained on the main channel. You have the yellow move damage. That's actually helpful for someone like him. All right, let's move some stuff. Oh, that hurts. It hurts so much. All right. I need to put this down before I forget. Excellent. Okay, so JYD, let's do this. Are we on Furies? We're on Furies. Do I have an extra Fury? Release the Fury. Do I have an extra Fury? Release the Fury. I actually need more gem damage than that, but I don't have much of a choice. Sorry, Jabroni. No giveaways. Nothing giveaway like that on my streams. They don't trust me. Not yet, at least. Maybe one day they will. We'll take the purple. And hopefully we can get one of yous without having to sacrifice too much. Make it rain. Fury. Which one of y'all? 20? Yeah, that was enough. Give the I gotta tell you, when they said we're gonna use Nakamura, I said no. Not even a little bit. We are 100% not doing that. Legit boss. This is what we were talking about. Boss plate with the gear. It's pretty easy. Let's put a boss plate on then. And let's just keep spending all of my things. And we'll go that. Alright. This seems to be what I did the last time I played him. Is this correct? I feel like it's like yellow, red, red. And to reinforce. That generates. Purple that generates into yellow. How did you run him, Bob? I feel like this might have been how I played him at 4-star bronze. And how no good he was. So are we making immobile gems, or are we just not doing that at all? Two purples in the finisher. A lot of damage on top of that. Interesting. Okay. Let's do it. So we're making... two purples in the finisher. So yeah, I guess we don't... the others wouldn't actually do anything for us. What is our move charge? Our move charges are 7 and 9. Alright. Thanks, Bob, for putting that in there. Move charge. Let's turn that off. It's going right on to my ears. Yellow, yellow, purple. Here, not the purple I was looking for. Purple. Woods and Santa. Well, I don't have Santa 17k, so I'm going to be one behind. Unless I do a different move charge person on top of that. much. This is the problem of not getting your Santa 17K the last time it all came through. Alright, we'll do some more damage with loot gems. We'll go double, and then we'll do damage. We want yellow. Is there a yellow percentage? I don't think so. There is a yellow percentage. And then I guess we'll just put Santa on just for the extra. And that should get us up there. Take the flat gem damage. Alright, we're going to take the Santa. Yeah, my Santa's so close. I just need, I think, like 30. I think 30 of his tokens, and then I can take him up. And that would be a huge, 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 huge difference. For sure. Hall of Fame Rude. You want me to put Hall of Fame Rude on? Or you want to see stuff about Hall of Fame Rude, Gumsy? What are you thinking? I did change this all around. I did. What do I have you at? You're just a flat move damage. Alright, let's go. Let's get to that final node so we can then hit back over and do it again with 26K Hall of Fame Sarge, which is, I know what everybody is just dying to see. Hall of Fame Rude for yellow damage? Okay, so I just missed out on the yellow damage. Okay. But I think Hall of Fame Rude does... Oh, you're already dead, so we can just beat this off. Boom, you're done. Rude does move damage, though, doesn't he? Not yellow gem damage. Doesn't he do move damage? If I remember correctly. We'll take it. Silly to... Rude is yellow move damage. That's what I thought. Yeah, McMenemy. Yeah, I'm going all out NEMs. As soon as they have some Christmas in July and they put Santa up there again, all day I will be spending. If you have them. I have Z-Dragon. No, I don't have Z-Dragon or Hall of Fame Booker. Let's sigh. So I'll never have Hall of Fame Booker. But yeah, Z-Dragon I don't have either. This is the problem of coming late to the party, Bob. When it comes to the game. You're going to turn black into red. Or you're just going to do damage in general. And then we can do something like that. And so this is the issue about not starting turn one, as I can see, is that... Oh, we just finish him off this way. Is that we don't get... we don't get the extra to trigger it. Yeah. Yeah, that boss plate needs to trigger, right? That's the trigger! Definitely have to get the trigger to go off. And if I had Santa and it went off on turn... one, then I would be able to generate more yellow gems, and that is one thing that makes it difficult for sure. The other thing to do is just put the generate in there, take with me some purple props, and just start that way. So NEMs, I do have the JYD gear, so we're doing 300% more damage on all gem colors. You think you have 75 shards for Hall of Fame Booker? That's probably 75 more than I have, Carl. Not gonna lie. Yeah, because we're making 6 right now, but if we put on oh well, there we got 5 right there. That's helpful. Except we cascaded out of our turn, but that was enough to win. That's actually a really good question. I have no idea how many shards I have, and since they're never giving him out again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Does he have red pants? Shout out to the red pants. Yeah, the red pants on him are just epic. I remember seeing him live, Maple Leaf Gardens, back in, gosh, I want to say it was 1984. Footers, we have Santa Hogan on there. We have the gem damage, which I believe is Brawn, and then we put on double purple MP trainers But if you have Santa Hogan at 17k, which I think you do, then you can switch in some yellow gem generation. No one's getting away from them. Look at those red pants. Oh, there we go. That's going to trigger a plate. Boom. Black into red. Are you going to cascade me out of my turn? I don't think so. We're going to make one match. Ooh, we're going to play the cascade. You're welcome, footers, of course. Yeah, there we go, baby. And now we destroy some random yellows. For now. It should be enough to finish them off anyways. Otherwise, you don't hit the finisher there. You just you smash the cross breaks. You still haven't tried his turn. Still haven't tried his tours. So now's your chance. Now's your chance, brother Ray. Better chance than ever. We need some of these in case we're going to do some other fun stuff this evening. We got lots of fun stuff happening in the game. So far, which event so far this month has been y'all's favorite? Sort of beyond the Rocky. Because I know that everyone's going to say the Rocky one, but beyond the Rocky one, which one have y'all enjoyed the most? Because I'm interested to hear that. Let's do this. And we're going to do this again. All right. Footers, just to make sure that I got this absolutely correct. Yeah, double purple, Braun, Santa Hogan with a boss plate. Legit boss. Double Fury 2s. There were others. Spider. Exactly. There were other events this month because I don't remember them. It's been a month though. That's the craziest thing. I've been looking back on it. I'm like, wow, I've been a content creator now for over 4 weeks. Two Bob says the red gem faction boss would be your vote, as in this weekend, or the one that we had in the middle of the week. Was it last week? Random gems into yellow. Yeah, that one looked a little bit harder than it was, and then it turned out to be actually a really easy defeat. The second one, the week 3 one. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about now. Yeah. Yeah, that one looked difficult on paper, and then it wasn't difficult on paper. It ended up being really fast, and everyone was just like, all right, well, that's a good midweek event. Let's move on. You have a chance to do stuff. You got a new car. You got new posters from the weekend. New care. Okay, well, that's awesome, Carl. Still hate the boss battle. Yeah, Gumsy, that's the problem, right? Like it's hit or miss in this game sometimes, right? Like sometimes you get really good posters and sometimes you do not. We're going to destroy 7 because we want to get that boss plate to smack. There we go. Get a nice cascade and we do over 400k damage. Well, that was nice. You look forward to it. So Ace of Spades, I'm with you. I enjoy the boss battles. I think more than anyone else in terms of like the showdown. Although I'm enjoying the showdown a lot more now that there's a little bit of strategy to it, and you're actually hunting out more or higher notoriety people than what you're sort of starting with. So I'm actually really enjoying that. But yeah, beyond the Rocky, the angle one was actually really good. I enjoyed that angle one as well too. It gets rough with Strowman. We can use Mickey James. That's interesting. We can do that too. Yeah, the old showdown was basically like, how many times can I lose and other people lose to me, and we just go back and forth. And that seemed really not the intention or the purpose of what we were doing. So, yeah, it made sense for them to. And I think the numbers showed it, right? It showed how many people weren't enjoying it. And then they listened to y'all's feedback, right? So I can't stress this enough, right? So if you don't think Scopely's listening, they are, right? Like if you don't think that they're paying attention when you write stuff on the forum, they absolutely are, right? But you have to remember that it takes time to make changes in the game, and you have to just be patient with that. And some things they're gonna change, just take some time, and some things they're probably never gonna change. So you just have to also accept that, right? Yeah, the plate side of things, the shop is better. Jason destroys. What's happening? Welcome on in. Welcome to class. So I find that the resources are much better now. Ooh. Yeah, Bob, you weren't kidding. this one's gonna be rough. If this is how it's starting, hopefully this gets us a couple more yellows. But yeah, this is gonna be a rough. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's try to cascade this down. You still got this. It's easy peasy. Yeah, don't worry, you got this. We could actually. Ooh, this is sly. There's my. Oh, it took out a row break. Oh, I wanted this to drop down and give me another yellow. That was no good. All right, well, he's going to get a move off on us. That stinks. I thought I had it. I was like, yeah, I got the perfect move for this. Nope. Cascaded on me in a way I didn't see. Well, at least he doesn't get... Oh, he does get. Okay, well, why not? Well, why don't you? Okay, I need to bust one of these, and I'm not going to. You got 12 new posters and a ton of resources. And I think that's the other thing too, right? Like resources, that's what we're talking about. Resources are much easier to come by. Prize walls are hitting on a level that we've never really experienced, right? So he's going to hit us again next turn. This stinks. I give... Check out in-game chat. In-game chat. Which game? I have to go check the in-game chat. Okay, let me finish losing to this guy. Look at this. He just took away all of my. What is this? What level is this JYD? Apparently not good enough to beat this match. All right, we're gonna have to try this again, where we actually get. This is nonsense. So, Josh, yeah, you know what, Gumsy? I am as well, too. That some people have so many more. Yeah, Jason, it never works out the way we want to. The in-game chat. Okay, so... what's going on in our in-game chat? I mean, yeah. Why, who's... am I somewhere up in here? You don't see it on mine? Why? What is... It might have gotten removed, or is it still on yours? Maybe by the time you go back out and back in again, it might have gotten flagged by the chat. Someone talking smack about the professor? Is it just haters? Are they just hating? Jealous because I'm here and they're not? Is that what this is?
Well, look at this, prima donna!
Exactly. What's happening, D-Master Beast? That is true. We are on different servers. I forgot about that, Carly. That's right. All right, well, let's try this again, and we'll actually bring purple props with us. Although this is pretty stupid. Oh, just my name? Someone has my name? Is using my name in the chat? Get out. Exactly, Gonzo. You know what? Like, I feel like I've worked hard and I've done a lot of good work to get to where I am, and I'm happy with where I am. And do I expect everyone to like me? No. Do I expect everyone to love everything that I do? No. Is everyone going to love my silky smooth jazz voice? Maybe not. But I just enjoy what I do, and I'm glad y'all are here to help enjoy and play the game. And the haters can go hate in the in-game chat server all they want to. Like, get out of here. So anyways, y'all who come to class, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for being here. He's going to hit me again next time. Yeah, we're not getting any love for this. So, yeah, that's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Someone is hating on my success? Whatever. They're probably in here right now hating on my success. So whatever. Enjoy hating on nothing. You feel like you can do better than I do, then you are absolutely welcome to go out and try. So I do have him strapped, Chico. There is a strap on him, and he wins that one. There you go. That time we got him. We had to actually put some of those cross breaks down and blow them on up. That's what we were sort of waiting. Casey, or do some voiceovers. Thanks, Carl. I appreciate that. I do. I know. I grew up with Casey Kasem in the top 40, in the America's top 40. The Twins are approaching 3 years old, brother. Eh? They're doing well. They're happy. They're talking back. They're beautiful little monsters. Maybe that's the best way I can put them. Right? Some it's a lot of stress having twins, but I got to tell you, it's been a ride, and I'm enjoying it. Trying to take my time with it and enjoy it. So I'm glad it was removed. You know what? Like, I don't know if y'all. I when I was starting this game out, there was I want to say it was like a Geico or a Progressive commercial where there's like two guys in the gym and they're going back and forth calling each other bro. And they keep coming up with different names. And one's like, you got that, Teddy Roosevelt. He goes, listen here, professor. And I was like, that's hilarious. Because I'm a professor. I'm a sports historian. I could be a brofessor. And I just made that my in-game name. So, whatever. You don't like my name? That's cool. They're coming up on their third birthday, brother. Third birthday. I am using the Boss plate. No fair. I quit. Yeah. You know what? Like, whatever. If you don't like my name, then you don't like my name. You don't like what I do, then don't watch my videos. You don't like me on the main channel, then don't watch me. Like, no one's forcing you to do any of this. No one's forcing you to play the game. Right? Get out of here. Better than Nakamura forever. You can't beat these last two? Yeah, these will be a little bit tougher. I'm pretty sure we're going to have some I might have to change out the trainers. I'll try it one time like this. Yeah, twins are there's so much more work. And I can't really explain it. Like, it's not like you have one kid and then a year and a half later you have another kid. Like, they're the same age going through the same thing and they're always in competition. You got my back, bro. So thanks, Lex. That's exactly what I like to hear. There wasn't any news yet on Pat and the Bat and in the shop. So, exactly, footers, 100%. They are definitely a handful, 100%. So and he destroys. Okay. All right, let's try. I don't want to break that one. I do want to break this one. And now we can. Ooh, what is this going to do? That one MP is absolutely nasty. That is right. It's gonna hit pretty hard. So we have to find a way to make sure that we don't cascade. So we could hit. This actually might be the better move. We're going to drop down one. Hopefully we don't cascade out of our turn. It's only if something hits up here. And it does not. So, do we want to take... We can do you. We can blow up 2 rows, 3 rows. Nice cascade. And we get... Boom. There we go. All right. Hopefully he doesn't drop it. He'll drop it right there. Yeah, I knew he would drop her there. He's going to take out 2 rows. All right, can we kick out? We can kick out. Okay. So we have a lot of fun on the board right now. This is for extra damage. 4-star tricks. Yeah, if you're not going to spend that, then I wouldn't, right? I would just do what you can with what you can. Let's see. And I got nothing out of that. Interesting. Nothing connected. So we need... And I actually can't hit any of my... Wow, that's awful. All right, let's get... Yikes. He is going to... 11 gems to destroy. My hope is that he just hits this and ends our turn, but he's probably going to defeat us on this turn. Unless black gems into red. So you're 9. You would cost me 3 to do. Okay, we're going to change our trainers out anyway, so let's just hit this. Yeah, so Bill's Mafia, when he first came out, not that good. When he got his gear and those spiffy red pants, he became a monster for a while, and then everything just changed. he had a minute where he was really good, and then that minute ended, and the game just moved on. Yeah, there we go. So we can actually do that and do a nice big hit. Only 500k. Shoot, he's going to kick out of that. All right, we got some unlucky. Yeah, we got some unlucky with this one. Foley plate and a black chosen one. Okay, that's an interesting other way to do that too. Yeah, we're getting no love with yellow gem generation hitting and creating it on that first turn. This one we actually did, but for the most part we haven't been. So I can see that. I can see that also probably working too. Hopefully you can keep the power gems on the board. That's the kicker. All right, let's use these. And let's change some stuff around here. Let's... thanks, Bob. Yeah, so I was going to... I'm definitely going to use some Shangos this time around. And I'm actually going to generate... I just need to generate more yellow gems, I think. Although you said you put in... Who did you say you put in? You put Mickey. You think Mickey is the better call? Let's generate more. Yeah, Hacksaw was also really hard to get too, right? As everyone says, get that jib plate out there. Let's try this and see. Didn't really bring the right props for this match anyways. I'm less concerned with bringing you and more concerned. Yeah, that's the kicker. Let's bring you to the battle. Let's play that way. If played correctly. Yeah, if they're on yellow. Okay. Still not a lot of players have that. That's very true. All right, we'll try it this way. If this doesn't work, Bob, we'll throw that in there and give that a whirl. This isn't going to cascade us, so we can throw these on the board. And then we can have some fun. We can actually... I just have more of you. Let's see if we can get a swipe out of this. Yeah, we can. We can actually get a one swiper. You actually will not cascade either. Oh, you did. Oh, shoot. Yeah, boss plays Zandal. That's what we're using at the moment. Of course you did. That was my bad. I played that really poorly. And now we don't have a lot of stuff. What's up, Nico? How you doing? All right, I played that rather poorly. So let's try this again. Let's start again with that. It was quite an adventure. I'm sure it was. You'd have to have him gold to do so. That's better. Now we're cooking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. However, we could do that and blow up a whole bunch more of stuff. That's what we want to do. Let's start hitting like that. So Jason, yeah, the gear definitely makes it a lot easier. So the best for this boss battle really just depends on who you got, right? Like, shoot, he's gonna just destroy us on this. I never heard what's a Nakamura. What is a Nakamura? Dennis the Menace. Yeah, he has the baby face in game for sure. Yeah, so I'm thinking the best is probably going to be, if you don't have Pat Patterson, it's going to probably be Z-Dom. Z-Dom's probably going to be your best bet for this. And then there's a lot of posters that are going to do a ton of damage in this one. So this is actually a really good one to. Don't cascade me. Cascade me out of my turn. Shoot. That would be a lot of coin and a lot more than I'm wanting to do for sure. And he doesn't take. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. All right, which one of these are we going to destroy? I guess we don't have a choice. We're going to destroy that one right there. I now have too many yellows on the board. Yeah, the Mickey would have been a much better play. That's definitely what I'm going to have to start doing. Let's get that Mickey in there. Ooh, that was close. All right, we can't let him get that. You going? Nice. Very nice. My aunt and uncle went to Canada recently and came back and brought coffee crisp. And so my wife just brought one out here. So the Dr. Mrs. Professor has come up huge with the coffee crisp midstream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you destroy 7. Excellent. We are going to destroy at least 1 crossbreak gem. That's the kind of hit we need to start hitting, right? Where you left him. Oh, come on. What was that? What was that cascade? Bill's Mafia says hello to the Dr. Mrs. Her mouth is full of chocolate, but she says hello. Hello, Bill's Mafia. Are we actually going to kick out of this? That's a good question. We're actually going to have to use that. That is such nonsense. You know what, Carl? I've been to New Zealand, and I actually didn't want to leave. So you are 100% correct in that assessment. Did not want to leave when I was there, when I was all done. You're making yellows. Okay, so let's try this one more time. New Zealand is beautiful. If y'all have not been to New Zealand, y'all need to go. It was one of my favorite trips. Loved it. Loved it. Only stayed on the north, unfortunately, just based on time and travel and stuff. But yeah, loved every minute of it. Do not cascade me. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. No cascades on that one. So we can. There's too many yellows. So you would destroy 2 and 1. You would destroy. You know what, Gumsy? Go to both. Right? Like your green swipe. All right, Bill's Mafia. Okay. Put it in the chat. Green swipe, yellow swipe. What am I doing? Green swipe, yellow swipe. What's the call? It's a hard one. Bill's Mafia says green. Jason says green. Very bottom horizontal. McMenemy saying yellow. Oh, we got some. We got 2 and 2. Ever in the Lord. Yeah, I went. I was like a kid in a candy shop. King. I went to. Suba says green. Wow. Or use a purple. I'd have to use a bunch of purple props to throw stuff out there. I'm going to go yellow because yellow is the one that we want. And we got 406k damage. Is it enough? 1. Do not you get another cascade like that. And that's enough. Oh, there we go. It's cascades into the rest of the board. It was. Yeah, I wasn't going to use any more props. That was a lot of props. More than I really wanted to do. So yeah, everyone. We did it. We got it. This deserves a coffee crisp. Because if you haven't gotten a coffee crisp, it is one of the greatest candies ever. Thank you, my homeland, Canada.
Are you hungry?
100%.
I feel like you just did like product placement.
Mm-hmm. So, I just did an advertisement for a company that's never going to pay me any money. But my goodness, is that good.
I pity the fool.
That has never tried a coffee crisp.
I pity the fool.
I pity them. Oh, that was really good.
You want another?
On the South Island. Wow. Yeah, I think we spent a week in New Zealand.
Oh, no, I've got.
We spent a week. We went with my brother and his kids, and it was amazing. I'm coming to ruin my country now. Just fly across the pond, McBenney. Coffee crisp. Oh yes. Oh, the one and only Bill's Mafia, the Nestle Coffee Crisp. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It is the good stuff. That is where it's at. All right, so this is the one that is impossible. Is that what I'm hearing? At 5 bronze? Okay. So, change number 1 would be Mickey. She doesn't do... What is hers again? Look on the tour. Thank you. We're going to definitely need some luck. She does destroy. That's what it was. She's going to destroy on the other end. All right, let's destroy more gems then. Let's hit it. Yeah. All right, thanks for the help, too, Bob. I appreciate that. And then the tourist traps. Yeah, definitely. Throw it up there. had to Google the coffee crisp. Yeah, Spider Guard. You will not be upset. And you know what? This is 2023. Like, y'all can just get that. You can get that shipped to you really easy. You need the free to play ones. It does look impossible. That's for sure. I'm not sure. Soup, do you have the red pants? These beautiful red pants. These glorious thumping red pants. They should make. See, right there, Eagles. That right there is your $1 million idea. If you can make a Canadian bacon candy bar, you would make millions. Right there. The Dr. Mrs. Professor right beside me just went, I can get behind that. All right, so you got the thumping red pants. Do you have the boss plate? Because that's the other thing. Yeah, Eagles changed it to trolling the professor with that. You don't have the boss plate. Okay, so that's going to make it a little bit difficult. Do you have a Foley's mask plate? I'm trying to think of plates that would help you. You'd eat all of your profits. Yeah, we would totally just eat. Where's my Foley's mask? The mask of Foley. There we go. Do you have that place? The many faces of Mick Foley? Because that also could work. If you do, then you would work on getting the black gems out and making black matches. That also can work, but it would be a lot harder to do, I think, unless you take them up even higher. In terms of entourage, who among me? Crazy Dina, how you doing? Welcome on in. Bomber or 2 words, yeah. So something that's going to help you blow up the board and do a whole bunch of extra damage. Zandal, that would both of those would work in that sense. Probably better with 2 words than bomber, but both of those would also work. You have no Mickey. Okay. Do you have Braun? Because I was just using Braun Strowman. Do you have Braun Strowman? Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, the you're talking about the prize wall in the boss shop is still not working. Yeah, I haven't received any word yet. Usually they send a long word when something like that is fixed. So they're looking into it. That's the last I've heard. I just checked my phone. Did you look at the bottom of the shop? That's interesting. So no Mickey. So you can also use Braun Strowman right there. You have him at 4 bronze. Yeah, you could get him up to 25k. You're going to want to get gem damage on top of that. as best you can or destroy. Caramelized Canadian bacon. Eagles, like, you got the idea, man. You're hitting it.
You have to have chocolate in there.
You'd have to have chocolate with the caramelized bacon.
Yes.
You can't just caramelize the bacon.
No, it needs chocolate.
I mean, can't we do both?
Yeah, that's what I want you to do. Put them together.
But like, can't we just? We could have chocolate caramelized Canadian bacon and then just caramelized Canadian bacon.
No, there has to be chocolate.
Okay, so you're only buying one of the two products that Eagles is serving right now.
You promised me a candy bar.
Promise me a candy bar. The shards are there, and they are refreshing. Thanks, Sap Daddy, for putting that in there. Also, what's happening, Sap Daddy? Hope you're doing well. Obviously with chocolate. Okay, so Eagles is on your side. Obviously with chocolate. Supin, if you don't have those, then you're going damage as best you can. Putting on yellow is the primary color, red is the secondary color. The doctor bought the nice. This doctor will not help you, will not save you. One of my favorite T-shirts that I have is a picture of like a can of Coke is like is on the sidewalk, and he's just oozing Coke out of the side, and like, quick, Dr. Pepper, please help. It's like, this is the time that Dr. Pepper has to explain that he's not a real doctor. Chocolate caramelized bacon. Yeah, that's a heart attack on a plate. But this is America. This is what we do here. Some jerky into the candy bars. There you go. Sap, are you in on this? Are you in on this this $1 million venture? This sounds like we got something working to do. So Crazy Dino, you still don't have any shards in yours. Okay, let me check my right here. Rocky and Fury 2 and Takedown do combo with Shock the System plate. Is that what you're using for this? Where's my... I'm in the wrong shop. Am I not? I am. I need to go into here. Shop. Faction Boss Shop. Oh, mine's right there. Pat Patterson be live for me. In fact, we should buy some Pat Patterson while we're down here. That's your. She's actually left the room. She was also eating ice cream and has left. King, yeah, exactly. I feel a lot heavier having just had this conversation. Crazy, you know, yours isn't down here. Do you need? It's showing up for me, but I'm on Android, right? There's no patch shards in your shop. Is this an iOS versus Android thing? So they haven't made an Android or an iOS fix yet? Is that what it is? What's happened? Okay. Nothing that cannot wait at the moment. Okay, so we have finally made it to the final match. We have done it. All right, are we actually going to try this with JYD, or should we play some Pat Patterson? What do y'all want to see? Nope, none on Android. Oh, geez, Crazy Dino. That's something that you're going to have to put a ticket in for, I guess. That stinks. I have no idea. You have them also. Okay. And adjusted reset. Okay, so you don't have it either, Supin. So it might just be, maybe it's where, I'm not sure if it's where you are. I wish I was more tech savvy in this, that I could help you and try to figure it out. What are you running? You're running all purple, so we're going to bring, why is everybody, purple's like my least prop heavy out of all of them. You have yours and you're on Android. I have mine and I'm on Android, so I'm not sure. The Warrior is probably loaded to the gills. So what I have found, and for those that watch my stream on my channel, is that we have yours is on the iPhone. Okay. And you claimed yours. So I'm not sure what it is. Crazy, you know, I'm not sure what it is about yours or Brother Ray, what's doing in yours that it's not showing up. That stinks. I can't sort of see what it is. I wish I could. What was I trying to say? For those that are actually, I don't need to do any of that. We can actually. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, Professor, that was the worst play ever. I'm not even going to. That was the worst. We're going to try that again. It's not on yours either. I have no idea, y'all. I wish there was a way to say this, but like, it sounds like half the stream has them and half the stream doesn't. So it sounds like they're trying to fix it. It might be just where you are in the world. So yeah, that was just a bad click. I clicked in the middle and it moved where I didn't want it to move. So it's happening, Tiger King. Hope you're doing well. And it's not there. Okay, so it's not an Android versus iOS thing. It's where you are in the world. It might be Escape Artist. Oh, did I not? It's not in his central time zone. And it showed up later. Where do you check for the claim at? Amato, it is in the boss shop. You don't get to claim it. You have to actually spend boss coins on it. Reload the game. Maybe it's a reload thing. Maybe it's a, I don't know. But several of you said you've reloaded your game and it's still not there. So, what did I want to do? I actually wanted to do this and not. It seems to be on most Android devices. Some sci-fi con. Nice. That sounds like a fun day. Is that it? Good night. That was a good. Can I do this without cascading is the question. Or do we just... I will absolutely cascade if I do that, but I want to... Yeah. Land of the Lost. Wow, that sounds like you've had a heck of a day. There we go. There's a good 600k finisher. And now he has his... The first of many, I'm sure. Is going to waste so many of mine. The Butcher Thresh, brother-in-law. Either the very bottom of the shop. Yeah, so if you're going to the shop, scroll to the very bottom. I thought I said that. Maybe I didn't say that. But that's what you're going to want to do. We need more yellow on the board. We've also got some board to work with. So we could do... We could actually hit several of these. If we were so inclined, but we're not going to do that. 1, 2... Yeah, Acro Warrior is going to do some damage to us with this. We're actually going to go this way. And hopefully not cascade out of the room. And we did not. Excellent. And we have a swipe if we want it. We're going to put some of the U down because we need more yellow gems on the board to keep this going. And we didn't get any. That stinks. Man, no love. Also, no love from that one either. Go figure. Alright, we can actually... Better this way, better that way. We'll go up. We'll play the up game. Yeah, the problem with a 5-star bronze is that you just, even with a showboat, you just don't have enough life unless you're smacking harder than we're doing right now, which we're not. And if we put the Escape Artist plate on, we'll get out of this. We're not going to be blowing up the board in the same way. But maybe that's just what we have to do. They'll come. They'll come. They'll come when they come. You'll get them, Tiger King. Don't worry. This will actually blow those up. All right. But there's only going to be 5 on the board instead of the 6 that we need. So unless we get a cascade, we don't get another set. Nope. And now we get into a sub. And now we're going to die. This was very poorly played again. All right, we're quitting this. Yeah, the Escape Artist would have done better for me 2 times out. So we're going to try again. Before he beats you with the sub. Oh, Chico, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, this ain't easy. That's for sure. To take Rosie 6-star. Nice. King of Kings pass. Yeah, that sub will get you every time, unless we do escape artist. I think I have one of you. I do. All right, let's try that. Let's move things around. We might actually have to take him up higher just to make sure we have enough health to last this way through. I don't really want to. That's just wasting. I have to bring up a lot of moves in order to do that. Your superhero moment? Oh, nice. That's awesome, Super. Please don't make me. It is probably a lot easier if I'm willing to take him 6-star, and I'm not. So, although, I do want what's in the chest, but not this way. All right, hopefully this time.
Like the guy says, you're gonna eat lightning and you're gonna crap thunder.
That's what we're going for. We're going for eat lightning, crap thunder. That's our goal right now. We can actually do this. We can do this. And then we can do this. I don't want what's in the chest. It's not worth my time. Nice. Would a gem defense strap damage boost be better on Tatanka? What's happening, Midnight Saints? Wow. Gem defense straps are really only worth it if they are 60%. And right now, 5-star silver recruit. All right, let's see if this actually works and does what it's supposed to. All right, do your thing. I hate when everything's like lit up like this because you actually can't see what you're trying to destroy. There we go. Come on, end the sub. End the sub. End the sub. There we go. Now we ended the sub. You can have him at, yeah, now we're just out of... We are just out of life now. And he's going to smack us. Wow. At any amount of damage. Yeah, Nems, I don't think we're in any sort of luck. So you weren't sure. Yeah, so I would go gem damage for someone like him who does multiply gems, sort of in general, but it depends on how much gem damage you're getting, right? So a 20% gem damage or a 20% gem defense, neither of them are actually really good. You'd actually want to go higher if possible. Minimum. You did say that. It would take you a minimum of 2 times because he has too many sub-gems on the board. But then, of course, you have a 50% chance, but it's not Steiner math. So it's not like I have 144% chance of actually breaking the sub on 2 shots, right? So, yeah, that's brutal. This is a brutal one. Don't like any of this. Okay, so Scott Steiner has he has some interesting promos, that's for sure. He's a very interesting dude. Are the freebies from the milestone? To be quite honest, Midnight, neither one of those are actually really good for him. So unless you absolutely need to put one on, I would wait. But yeah, neither one of those are actually going to change and make him that much better. So it's all the other gems and stuff. Like, you want your strap, when you put that strap on them, to also add something like 100% gem damage, awesome. 50% gem damage, awesome. 60% gem defense, also. Affiliate, is that what you got? Yeah, that's what I got too, McManamy. I got an affiliate on him. Because that's basically all I'm going to use them for, is affiliate status. Sell them it is, exactly. Yeah, if you can wait and you're not going to use them, you can't use Big Papa Pump for the stun requirement. Yeah. A stun immunity works as well, too. Did I say strap on? Thanks, HBK.
Hey, yo.
I try my best sometimes, and sometimes we fail. But here we go. You haven't checked? Okay. Yeah, let me... Where's my glasses? Let me see what I've done here. I think I might have. Now you want to get Steiner yourself? Yeah, everybody should want to actually go out there and get Steiner. Did I put one on? I did. And mine is affiliation. There you go. So y'all, I put an affiliation on him because I don't plan to actually use him much more than actually for his training ability. So that's all I was given. I think I was given 2 affiliation straps for him. So 6-star Macho King Jackson is... I have him. He's good in one feud, not so much on the second feud when people have full feud perks, but on the very first one, you get a black match on turn 1, and that's it. They're basically stun locked forever. They're dead in 2, maybe 3 cycles, depending on everything else that you got. So just put in Ghostbuster Cena, and we'll kill this out real quick. We'll put on the rarity. Where is my Cena? Big Papa Pump is your hookup. That's right. But now I actually don't have my strap. We need to manage. We put it on JYD. So since I'm never... you got to go? All right. Thanks, Bills Mafia. You have a good one. Thanks for coming on in as always. Appreciate you, bro. We are going to take it off of you. I'll put you back here. Bushwhacker, Luke, Rocky 76, or Tatanka. Wow, so you haven't done a whole bunch of them. All right, we'll beat this. We'll do this rather fast. We are going to take you off, and we're going to put you back on. The Eye of the Tiger. Yeah, there we go. Let's put this on here. There we go. And now we can move on with this. So, do I actually have trainers on them? He didn't hook you up with the Steiner requirement? I tried my best. I try to hook everybody up. Yeah, that's a good plan now that the game has moved to a lot of faction talent up stuff. Although we've had now 2 this month where there has been no faction talent up requirement. So, and Rocky 76 is 100% worth it. All right, let's beat this rather quickly, and then we can bring in Patterson. What's the other requirement? There's another requirement. Unless y'all want to see how Trickster Sarge does. We can also do that one as well too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Ba-boom. So that hit for 5.7. 4 into red gems. So we're going to do 1 here. You want to see Sarge? Yeah, let's hit up some Sarge gameplay. Red, orange, green, and yellow. You took is required for the challenge tour. Okay. Well, I only have Trickster Sarge for... I'm not sure I can actually use him. I'd have to beat the tour node first. You want to see me 6-star that JYD? Oh, man. There's no way at all. Yeah, there's no way. No way. You just stop it right now, Eagles. You know what? They're going to keep changing requirements as the game goes on, Tiger King. JYD or knock it a 6-star bronze. You stop it, McMenemy. You don't join in with this. Trick Sarge or Trick Vince. Okay, so we've beaten that. That's nice. So that's another one that bites the dust. So it's this challenge. Is this the one you're talking about? This trickster one right here? Y'all. It's Corporation, isn't it? Is this the one you're talking about? It's actually contest-wise. It doesn't show it here, but I actually beat it with a 4-star gold Big Show. I would if I had him, but I don't have him. I would, and I would regret it every day for the rest of my life, McMenemy. So, yeah, it's the Big Show. It took a few tries, but you can absolutely beat this node, as you can see with the big show right here. So I beat a 3-star bronze. So we decide by a vote. Now that's arguable. So I beat this one with some props, matching red gems so I can fill these back up again. Come on. How, right, Brother Ray? How? Who? What was the... we want... So this is what y'all want to see? This is what y'all want to see me do? I'm going to waste more props on this? Cool. With 3 coaches and trainers that you don't have. Okay. So generating botch gems obviously is you just call for a recount. That's funny. Tiger King, I made a whole video of it. You can check it on out. Don't want to see this? Get to Pat. So basically this is what I did. What you can do instead is if you have Brett's heart, you can generate more botch gems. So you just want to generate botch gems, put them all across the board as many times as you possibly can. I used a bunch of red up props, or the red chosen one props to continue to use this. Yeah, like the OG Tech Brett. That's the one. And then over here you can use X-Pac to help you reload. Right there. Stevie Ray. You don't have Arn. Okay. Is there another botch generated person? You want to generate as many of them as you can, and if you don't have Arn, then you put in Brett. If you have those two, yeah, so those two will help. If you have Brother Ray, if you have this version of Montez, Arn does 9. Yeah, so it's just Brett and Arn. Thanks, McMenemy. Generate as many as you possibly can. You're going to use props, and you're going to try to hit, because this spear right here is 6 charge, so 2 props will reload it, so you can hit it off twice. The goal is to fill the whole board. He does 3 swipes of 0 damage and cannot kick out. I will warn you that it took me 4 tries to do it. So I did waste a lot of props trying to get there. But it is possible. Stevie Ray does botch. He generates botches, or is he a coach? Long strange. Yeah, okay, so there you go. So you can, if you got Stevie Ray, that does 6 more as well too. So Stevie Ray, thanks, Fish. That's another one that can be put in that slot. There's lots of different ways you can run it. The reason why you're going to put, you want to just give yourself a couple of extra turns before you have to waste any green props on this, because he's going to start with his green moves. If he gets his moves off, you're toast. That's just basically it. You're done. So, but it is possible. So I beat it with a 4-star gold, and I had to beat that with a 4-star gold because I can't actually use the trickster at that point. This is the wrong mode. I wanted this one. I wanted the challenge match. So I have to earn contest bonus. New gen. Oh, so this is new gen. This isn't even the right. So it's Steiner is contest, but it's anyone in here is required. I gotta level up my Steiner like I just got him. Shoot. Get Rick or Scott ready. Well, I wasn't given much of a chance to get them already. Shoot. Well, that was one. You want to get to Pat. Okay, well, I'm not going to have enough time to take him up fully in order to beat this one with him. Although we could beat it with somebody else in the meantime. Or we can just go play some Sarge. I actually want to see how Sarge smacks. That's really what I'm interested in. See him at 26k. All right. In the chat, let's see how we do this. You can probably do it at 5 bronze. Yeah, I'd have to... Was my mind 4 gold? I'd have to take him up. And then I'd have to figure out how to play him. And we got 20 minutes, basically, until all of that is said and done. All right, so in this next 20 minutes, are we doing, in the chat, 1 boss battle, 2 Sarge gameplay, 3 Patterson gameplay? Did they update his abilities yet? Who's 1? 1 for boss battle? Okay. Show us Patterson. Patterson. We got 2. We might be able to actually play a couple of matches in the meantime. We've got some boss. We've got some Patterson. We've got some Sarge. All right. For Trick Sarge. All right, you want to see Trick Sarge? Okay. We can probably do 2 matches here. If we did them quick enough. If we were to replace this, we could probably do a quick Trick Sarge match. See how he does. If we were to... Do I have one? All right, we'll take this off of Cena. It's probably going to do it for Pat. Maybe not sure when. All right, well let's do both. This is going to cost me 16k. Yikes! You guys are all waking my strap parts for all of this. It's all right. All right, so Sarge, Titan plate. Let's see what we can do with him. And then we can do a fast boss battle after that too. We'll do all 3 of these. We'll do it quick. All right, we're going to take it off of you. Man, oh man. 28 days left and I'm down to 30. Whew. Things I do for y'all on the stream. I'm also out of parts, so I can't change any of this. All right, so we're going Furies. We want to get some blast gems going. So we are going to generate blast gems. That's less damage from blast gems. We don't want you. We want red and blast. That gives us 10. We want more blast gems. We want the blast. We're going to put them on blast. You create more blast gems. And then we just go damage. 3x3 is 9. Oh, actually, I don't need that. You're right. I thought it was it was less. We actually don't need that. We can do something different. You're right. Gem damage all the way. Blast gems? No, we can do red gems, blast gems. You're right, McBetterby. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. We gotta go. Quickly, go, go, go. Color turn, X break, protect, purple. Where's the blast? Blast. Oh, I must have passed it. Moving too fast. Any color, purple. I must have passed it. It must be here somewhere. Green gems, your blast gems. 35%. So there's 10. All right. So we're in the zone. We're where we need to be. For that, we want blast gems, blast gems. In case warrior gets a move, I'll we'll just do, we'll do the reduce. We'll put the purple down. But we could do more gem damage if need be. Let's go, go, go. We don't got time for this. Let's go, Sarge. Show him what you got. The good Sergeant Slaughter, not the I joined the Iraqis in Operation Desert Storm Sergeant Slaughter. All right, so we start fully loaded, 150% for 3 turns. Yeah, there we go. 3x3. A 3x3 area. We need one that is going to have a trigger within it. Yeah. Up the moment. McMenemy, how much time do you think I have right now? Time is not on our side. We gotta go. 1.5 on the first round. Not bad. Of course. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Of course. Like, why wouldn't he get that? That's just nonsense. All right, we got 1 turn left. Yes, Cascades. Ramiro, no. Those that have left, that have sometimes left on bad terms will most likely... Oh, did I hit the wrong... In the middle of talking. Yo. Now I'm mad. Okay, quit this. I'm going too fast. I'm trying to read chat and do everything. The quick answer is no. They will not. They will not bring back anyone that's left, especially if they've gone to a rival show. They will not put them in game. So if they're in the game, then they're in the good graces. If once they've left, there's a good chance you'll never see them again. So once they're gone, then that's the last time that you'll see them be put in the game. So if they're already in the game, they'll stay in the game. If they're not in the game, then that's about it. All right, this time, let's all take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. We got this.
Oh, yeah!
Let's try it again. We got this. Yeah, if this was not a 3x3, but make a whole ton of the gems, then that would be so much better. We have to hit... There we go. That's as many red gems as we possibly can. You just have to make you put it somewhere where there's a trigger for the dynamite to boom. That's not bad. That did 2.2 on turn 1. And now we've triggered the Titan plate. And now we got this stacked twice. Here we go, y'all. Where is my trigger for this? Yeah, the red could be the trigger, but I don't want... You could be the trigger. That works. Now we've got the Titan hit twice. And that triggers that. And now we hit for 4 million. Look at you, Sarge. Look at you just smacking. And now we've got 3 stacks. Yeah, buddy. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. 3 times through. And he dodged. Get out of here. Do you not understand that I am making a video Scopely? You have got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. I'm about to lose my mind right now. This is such nonsense. It does sound weird. Didn't use the sub. Yeah, he's going to use the sub again. Oh, I'm so mad that this is actually a thing. Like we had the Sarge going. They haven't done that in a long time, Ramiro. I'm not sure they're going to actually get on that train anymore to do that stuff. We're going to put you there. I can't believe they did that. That is such nonsense. That is such nonsense. We can go 1, 2, 3. No, it did cascade. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to see what 3 turns would have brought us. I thought we were going to hit for like 6 million on that third one. That's stupid. So I moves because the dodge isn't as... Yeah, the dodge isn't as bad, but like... you're welcome, Ramiro. 50 swipe moves, and you didn't get dodged 1 out of 50. There are some times where it's just like, I could do a move with a trickster and they never hit the dodge, and then they hit the dodge twice in a row, or 3 times in a row, or 4 times in a row. It's just, there's no rhyme or reason to it, Kurgan. It's so frustrating. All right, what do y'all think of Sarge? You want me to try that one last time, or are we feeling good about this? You know, Sarge with a drip, with a Titan, not bad. I think this is faction feud. Okay. Or a Sunday. Should have a start fresh Saturday or Sunday. What do you mean, somebody? Like start earlier in the day or start doing something on a Sunday? They dodge the most important move always. No, he's here. You like him more than JD? Well, yeah, that's 100%. I'm sure he's very much more liked than that. All right, Patterson. I thought that was really interesting. I think you can do some really interesting damage with him. I'll make a video for the Sarge. I'll play this again with Sarge where I won't get dropped and you can see what he can do. But that was so frustrating. All right, what moveset are we playing with this Patterson right now? Do we want to get more gem damage? That is a decent revamp at 6-star. That's not bad at all. You are going to have to do 3 cycles through, but those 3 cycles are going to be awesome. To get weekend chase, beginner's guide to how weekend chase or the MLC chase. It's hard. It gets harder and harder to do a beginner's guide somebody as you get up, because of it. Just the more posters you get, the easier it gets, if that makes sense, right? So then it becomes harder to relate to a sort of a beginner's guide, right? Like that's the hardest part, at least in my mind, right? So trying to, like, if you wanted more of like a guidance, like here's where you should be on day 1, here where you should be on day 2. Yeah, like so Sunday when I stream again, when I stream on my channel, we're going to go over sort of just the MLC in general. And if you want me to run some, do some polling data and have some of that stuff to give feedback or things you want changed and stuff like that, it's the perfect opportunity to do so. Because then I can relay that back to Scopely. So I am all ears if that's something that you want to do on Sunday. Unfortunately, we don't have much time today, but the Sundays at the end of an MLC is a great time to do it. So I'm down to do that. Yeah, leagues have different maxes. That's one real problem, for sure. Yeah, it's just so hard to, like, once you get to different places in different leagues, it's really hard to do that. See, Sarge is really good on the black moveset, or if you wanted to put a different, like, so if you don't use this actual damage here, but you actually start smacking with these 2 here, that could be different too. I'm not sure. HBK, is there you wanted to see this? Is there a moveset that you wanted to see with Sergeant Slaughter that's not this triple green, or is the triple green what you want to see? the backstage pass. Yeah, the backstage pass is a good way to boost up where you are. Yeah, on the official channel as well too. We can do that as well. I've suggested in the future that, you know, one Sunday a month when we're just about to make this transition from one MLC to another, that, you know, I can do an end of the month recap sort of thing on a Sunday evening. So that's something that can be in the works, where we can talk about that. Wait there. Is there a moveset of Pat Patterson that y'all want to see? Keep channel streaming on the weekend. You won't get him for a long time anyways. Yeah, I could put the Sheik plate on him and do that, but you could easily go and watch Benny's video has it, and I think Goldie's video has it, where they have the Sheik plate and they throw this on here, and they're hitting like 15 million combined when you do all of these moves on turn one. So like this is the moveset you would use if you got him and you have a Sheik plate. This is the moveset, because it just scales and just smacks really, really hard. Your thoughts on the weekend character? Thanks so much for that, too, Bob. So I like Pat Patterson in a couple of ways. So one, I really like him. It takes a few more clicks to do it, but he runs similar to the newer Sammy, where he just hits really hard with the Sheik plate, right? So Pat Patterson requires a lot of things in order to be sort of at his best, and this is his best moveset, I think, by far. But you got to have a Sheik plate, and you do have to have some of the actual entourage and trainers to make it worthwhile, right? So you do need to have. So if you're not going to run the row breaks, then you're going to need. I want to say, who is it? So I think you need Anvil, who does green percentage damage, and you're going to have to. Who else is? I think it's Gable does it. You're going to have a lot of green move damage, but you can also run it with Furies, so you can do a lot of gem damage too, because this corner whip clothesline does a lot of gem damage as well. My video when that comes out a little bit later, it does have a defensive move set that you can run that'll just annoy the ever-living everything out of your opponents, which I think is also really good. It's Bailey. Yeah, Bailey also has the move damage as well. What's happening, Kyrene? How you doing? My TA has made it to class. Powerhouse Anvil is 50% green finisher. He also starts with green move points too, which is I think what makes him so important for this. But Gable does 150% gem move damage. So there's lots of different ways to get that green gem damage. But without a Sheik plate, I find that there are better, obviously, technicians out there. So I guess the answer is, oh, nice, Kyrene. If you don't have a Sheik plate, he's good. He's a technician, and he's an aggressive Legends technician. So there's a lot of check marks that he hits that you can actually use with him. But outside of this boss battle, like, I'm not sure, you know, there's a moveset that's better than this moveset, right? You forget this by the time that you get him. There are not many in the Legends bucket. That's really what makes him, right? That outside of Jake the Snake, right? Like, who else are you going to really use in that Legends category that's even remotely close? So he checks boxes that way. What really makes him good is actually, like, if you are going to get him, or if you do get him, he actually does have a really legit trainer ability as the blue move damage when starting with more blues. So Renfeld on Peacock now. Nice, Sandal. So he has use in a couple of ways, but in terms of a top-notch top-notch sort of killer outside of this boss battle where we're using like a triple black moveset, or as an actual feuder. I feel like there's better people to put a Sheik plate on. Like, he's good, and if you have him and you got the Sheik plate and the legend stuff, he'll win. He'll hit for 14, 15 million. He'll do awesome in that sense, right? But that's the moveset that really works. I find that the other movesets are still sort of hit and miss. That's sort of my take. You can see Acro Charlotte making a comeback. Yeah, so that training ability is going to be really good on Acro Charlotte. I wish I had more time that I could actually make some videos using that training ability, because I believe I do have Acro Charlotte 6-star. Is she one of the ones? Did I take her 6-star? I did. So that's something that can be used there as well too. Being for the 5th collector's pack. Nothing that I've seen today, Ferg. But I've been streaming now for a little over 2 hours, so there's nothing that I've seen up until I started streaming. So no, unfortunately. So if you've bought the 5 collector's packs, definitely send in a ticket if you haven't gotten any of the prize or anything that's in there. So that's where I would go with it, for sure. I did promise that I would do a quick boss battle stuff. So we can do a quick boss look through for this, right? So in the categories, I did take my Rude up to 6-star. It was 2,000 boss battle coins. Did they fix it, Fluke? Or that's what it was supposed to be? Did you get yours maybe, and Ferg did not? Redeems. The bro redeems himself. You got your 2K, Kyrene? Okay. So maybe Ferg, it might just be in yours. Might be one of those like restart the game or clear your cache sort of thing, and try it again. You got them, Fluke? Okay, so several people have gotten theirs. It redeems. Okay. I like Rude for this one. Medfield not until June 9. No. If you have a Hall of Fame Brett up high enough, he will also do well with some greens and some multiplies, although not as well as I think as somebody who has who can actually escalate that damage a little bit higher. Someone like a Hall of Fame Nash is going to be good for this one. Who else is in? Who is also in my list of people? More like detention. What's happening, baby guys? No one called you into my office. No one told you it was a detention time. I like the Sheik, although you're not going to get a lot of turns out of this. It's going to be hard for this. Kali is going to be good for you on this side of the ball. Who's in the... Oh, hold on. Went too far. Who else is in the green sort of things? Roman doing silence, but he also does a lot of red, which is the sort of knock against him in this. Angle can work as well too. I've seen some people talk about Angle as for the Rochap. Rocker Sean, easy days. Yeah, so if you have Rocker Sean, he's gonna smack as he always does, regardless of the boss battle. Definitely someone that you can look to for that. Gunther also is going to be awesome. Roman Reigns, so the Chief of Beasts, also going to be really good for this boss battle. I like KO if you run him this set, so you're not really messing with red gems. But if you run him with this double red, you're gonna with a Titan plate, and then you just keep stacking up the damage here. I think he's going to do a lot of damage. So a double win, yeah. If you got a level 10 unfreeze, for sure. That's the kicker, right? We got a lot of unfreeze stuff coming through, which I like. You could, but I don't think you would want to. I don't think he makes enough, but you could run the king there. Z-Dom is going to be the big destroyer for sure. You make a lot as well too. So if you have a Hawk's going to do really well. You could do something as well with Maivia here. Level 10 on freeze on on Kali. That's going to do some really well for you too. Yeah, that one's going to win the game. I like Riddle for this one. I think Riddle's going to do well. I like the zombie Edge. He's going to do well for this one. I don't believe that Steiner's going to do well. I know that you are going to do well, RK Bro. The All Heart plate is going to help a lot to beef. That's absolutely true. That is the good stuff right there. That All Hearts plate. I only have one, and I'm so glad I do. Hey, if you got Pat Patterson's going to do really well in this category. You could try to, although I don't like the moveset, but if Butch is your 6-star guy, that can work. A lot of people have a lot of faith in Acro J. So here's somebody else because he's got that beautiful Uso moment. Tex Steiner coming in like a wrecking ball. Yeah, Tex Steiner, yeah. Jimmy as well. Oh, I did not want to manage you. Going through this a little bit fast, so throw it in the chat if I forget anybody as I'm going through all this. But we got to end this thing at some point. You want Pat Patterson just because? Yeah. Tristan, first time in the chat. Thank you so much. It updated in what way? Like a new version, or updated like they've fixed something that needs to be updated? As I'm not sure a new version is in the works anytime in the next little bit. Acro Edge, I believe. If you've already taken up Retro, it is a 1.1 billion health bar. That's the last that I've seen of it. That's what it says on the blog. But I don't know if that's what it's going to be. The new pin damage thing. Yeah, I understand what you mean, XY Ziggy. So I know exactly what you mean. It has been reported. If you have MVP is going to do some well. Of course, if you got yourself this Tech Jimmy, also going to do really well for you. And this is one of the things I really like about this boss battle. There's just a lot of characters that you can use. You just got to make sure you bring your boss abilities in there as well too, to also help you out. So those are who I like over there. Last but not least, so probably the best one that you're going to work with is your Z-Dom. I also really like Hall of Fame Yoko. If you have him, but you need his gear. That's one of the things, right? You don't need having 18 more silence gem is also going to really help. Although again, if you put a Titan, and you know how much I love Titan plates, and you run the triple move set right here, you can make a whole bunch of silence, get the bonus damage for them, turn them into blast gems, blow up the board, start all over again, trigger the Titan plate, and keep on going. That I like. As I said, Z-Dom's probably going to be the one that's going to do the most damage. You can run a Snoop who has a lot of green gems. He also makes green multiplies. You Honky Tonk Man? No, you don't make that. You make reinforce. Yeah, you don't. You're not doing what we want you to do. It's not you. It ain't you. Not this time. You ain't the one we're thinking about. Who's my green gemmers over here? If you decided to take Lex up, Lex could do some really good damage for you. Here goes the 7 pull for Pat Patterson. All right. Good luck, HBK. He has the cross break gems, or the row break gems. I'm sorry. Doing this too fast to think about. Where's his 1x6? Okay, so yeah, anybody doing row break gems is going to be helpful. Congrats on the JYD fuse. Hey, if it's a 6-star, also really good. So I don't know. I think I just named off 25 people, if not more, that you could use for this boss. So there's lots of people that you can use. Dexter Loomis, yeah. So Dexter is somebody else. If you took up Dexter Loomis, he also does some silence gems. The silence into yellow, although it's not into green, which would be ideal, but he does have the extra 2,000%, or 20 times for that. So there's a lot of different posters that you can use, both for the free to play and both there's only a few that are going to be amazing, doing 2, 3, 400 million per cycle sort of thing. So beyond those, you're going to be able to still make some damage, somewhere in the 50 to 100 million if you play it correctly with several of those that I just named. And as long as you bring in some good boss breakers, then this is actually one of the first boss battles where you can also do damage and bring the boss breaker. So you can be carried, but you can also help with it at the same time too. So I really like this direction of where they're going with it. So I think it's really cool, especially for those in lower factions who do not have the best one, but can, with some boss breakers, extend a match, 10, 11, 12 turns and slowly wear down the boss himself. So I think all of that is good. Y'all, we're going to end it right here. I appreciate y'all coming through. Which is the best boss breaker? Oh, okay. Thought it was all done. I was so close, Jason. I thought it was all out. It's going to freeze on me right now. Another wasted pull. Oh, sorry, bro. Defensive. You have like 5 at 5-star gold. Oh, you're going to have to take one up. Yeah, Discord helps with your coordination of your team, for sure. So boss breakers that you're going to want. So you're going to want the Healer Steel. I think that's chaotic. The focused one. So Healer Steel, Neutralized. Both of those are chaotic. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that. The Unfreeze at level... You want these at level 10, if at all possible. 9 or 10. Boss battle has reset, by the way. Excellent. Thanks, Retro, for the update. Unfreeze is focused, and you are... This is the one that is neutralized, that will help take away the extra damage that comes through. So those are the best. And then always... The other two that are always necessary and always worthwhile is for aggressive. If you have the... what do they call it for the aggressive? It's not neutralize, it's the exhaust. Exhaust for aggressive, and then for the shield people, having the one that does the healing. That's the other one. The defensive. That's the name of it. So for the defensive class, using that shield... using the healing at level 10. There are, Fluke, if you scroll down to the bottom of the boss battle store, there should be 40 there that you can reset twice. So I'm definitely happy with that, although I already have them, but I always like the shards. Always a good thing. All right, y'all, we are over 15 minutes more than I wanted to do, but I wanted to make sure that... Kyrene, don't you dare. So don't you dare to unlock and unfreeze and zombie wrestlers. You're new to the game. So Tristan, what you're going to have to do is just collect their shards, and their shards come out at different points of the game. So zombie month is usually either in the springtime or during October. That's when you'll get them back in. But yes, different events will bring you different shards. Use those shards to recruit the superstars. So if I had more time, I'd explain it in more detail, but I am ending the stream. Don't you dare ask me any more questions. Don't you dare.
Would you like to ask a question right at this particular time? Would you like to do that?
Yeah. No, I totally understand, but we're at the end of sort of where we are. So everyone, good luck with the boss battle. I'm back again Sunday night, same boss time, same boss channel. Actually, not the same channel. My channel, Professor_G_Gaming here on Twitch, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Go head over to that channel and give it a follow so you don't miss it. Don't you dare, Retro. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Either one, Roughnecking, depends on which moveset you're using, but it both will help the triple green lineup. Good night, everybody. Have a good one. Good luck on the boss this weekend. And thanks for coming out and hanging out in class. We're ringing the bell. This thing is all over. Good night, y'all. Professor out.